So, what's in the water? Everybody knows that you have the basic compound H2O, but it's actually a lot more than that. Scientists today use many devices so they can properly treat and test the water that you're drinking. One of the devices they use is the Thermo Scientific Nicolet IS5 ID7 ATR. This measures the IR spectroscopy, which tells you your functional groups. They also use the Varian EM360A NMR. This measures ratios of hydrogen atoms and the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. But what is a functional group? A functional group, as shown, is a singly bonded carbon to a hydrogen, or also an OH bonded to a carbon. And now for the ratio of hydrogen atoms, we have 3 singly bonded hydrogens to a carbon and an OH bond. So that gives you a ratio of 3:1. Now looking at sample 21310, you can see that the IR graph shows a peak around 2,958 and 771. Looking at this graph, or this table provided by the Chem Lab manual, that tells us that we have a carbon with a hydrogen singly bonded to it and a carbon chloride bond. But what does that mean? So that means we can have either 1,2-dichloroethane, 1,4-dichlorobutane, and 2-chloropropane. Now, we don't know what one it is exactly, so we have to look at the NMR graph. The NMR graph shows that there is one peak, which means the compound's either acetone, 1,2-dichloroethane, or benzene. So putting both the graphs together, we determined that the sample is 1,2-dichloroethane. But why is that important? Well, if that was found in your water, it's actually very toxic. According to the CDC, it can cause liver and kidney problems, vomiting, and even nausea. And it also has terrible effects on the environment. It usually gets exposed to the environment through industrial waste, and that can cause very toxic aquatic marine life, and it also destroys woody areas. So just always remember to check your water and make sure that you don't get any strange illnesses. Scientists work endlessly using both the IR and the NMR to make sure there's no toxins in any of your water and to keep it safe. Thank you.